flight is almost 50 years old. We started in the early 1960s. We've grown to be the largest independent air and space museum in the world. And what we have behind me, this is what we call the Great Gallery. It's a look of aviation history from the very beginning, the Wright brothers, Howard Flyer, to some of the fastest planes ever flown, the Mach 2, Mach 3 Blackbird behind me. It's especially fitting that it is in Seattle, because Seattle, it's not only the history of Boeing, which was based here. One of our largest artifacts is in fact the Boeing factory, dating back to 1915, the original factory. But aside from Boeing, which is a tremendous history and tremendous resource for us here, we tell the whole story of flight. And now we're just beginning into a whole new kind of space flight, an era of space flight, which is starting to become based largely in this Puget Sound region. Some of the top new space companies are based right here, and we're beginning to tell that story as well.
Sea-Tac Airport is our 16th largest airport in the country. So last year we had over 33 million passengers. It was a record number of passengers for the second straight year. So we've been really excited about our growth that we've had here recently. And in fact, internationally, our growth has really been going up. Last year we were up almost 9%. So we've added, let's see, it's been 11 new services internationally since 2007. So last year we saw Emirates in here. Delta's now coming in with a new flight into Shanghai in the next month or two. They're going to Tokyo Haneda coming up as well too. So Emirates, their flight to Dubai ended up being our first one to that part of the world. The interesting fact there is that Dubai is actually within 8 hours of 70% of the world of flight. So it's not that people are necessarily going from Seattle to Dubai. They're making connections to all kinds of places throughout the world out there. Exactly, India, Africa, Middle East. So it's a great opportunity for them to expand their number of passengers throughout the world. The biggest challenge, I think, for airports at this point is what we call fast travel. Is we're trying to speed up that activity to get people from their parking garage, or from their home actually, to the parking garage through the system to get them all the way to the aircraft. So that includes the things that we've already starting to see right now, which means people are starting to print their boarding pass at home. They're starting to print their bag tag at home. What we're going to see in the future now is we're going to see your opportunity where you can print your bag tag and put it on yourself at a kiosk here. A lot of international places are doing it already, maybe going on to some places in Canada. So the U.S. is really starting to catch up with some of this in that regard. There's a lot of technology that's going on behind the scenes with it. So we're trying to do ways in which we're helping people so they can use their smartphones for a lot of these things. Even rebooking, they're looking at that as well too. Airlines are trying to work on ways that they can just rebook through your smartphone instead of having to go to a counter, wait for a person to serve you there, and figure out a way in which you're going to be able to get another flight. If you can do it through your phone, it becomes that much more fast.